Previously, in the dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party had finally defeated Hexakali, the Queen of Bones, and returned triumphantly to the Blacktongue tribe, where they were hailed as heroes. The party had one final challenge in the Slither Swamp: to defeat the Sethian Scourges, Spirit Naga rulers of the Immortal Vale. But there was a problem. The party had only been able to create one of the two soul jars necessary to permanently vanquish the Immortal Scourges, and they had only done so with the aid of Izu, warlock of the new generation, and at an unknown cost. Now, Izu was missing, and this worried at least some of the party. The suggestion was made excuse me. The suggestion was made that everyone look for her, and Risk proffered that she might be in the Quiet Place, a location the party had found previously that seemed removed from the effects of the Slither Swamp, and so the party decided to venture there, hoping to find her. But before they could leave, Culp, the Blacktongue shaman, arrived, clearly shaken and disturbed. In conversing with him, the party found out that Zetlal, the guardian Hydra of the tribe, was acting strangely. With this concerning development, the party decided to split, with Bones and Ezrah seeking out Izu, and Ashes and Matashtai investigating Zetlal's strange behavior. Bones and Ezrah had little trouble finding Izu at the Quiet Place. But when they did find the warlock, she was deep in what seemed to be a meditative trance. The rogue and sorcerer decided not to disturb her, but instead wait and see what happened. After some time, Bones realized that Izu's body was vibrating, shivering, shaking constantly. Still, the two thought it best to leave her be. Eventually, blood began to trickle down the warlock's jawline. Something obviously was happening, but Ezrah and Bones decided to let things play out. After several more trickles of blood formed, Izu began to convulse violently, finally prompting Bones to act. But before the Tabaxi could do anything, the warlock woke up, stood up, wiped the blood from her jaw, and moved to leave, as if nothing had happened. Bones and Ezrah confronted Izu, but she seemed reluctant to discuss what had happened, and somewhat hostile towards the party as a whole. Eventually, Bones was able to prise from her the outline of a plan, or at least her desired intent. She was still trying to figure out a way for the second soul jar to be complete, and seemingly was unhappy with her patron. So the young warlock was devising a plan to trap the creature using the spawning stone and the dimensional portal in the southwest of the Slither Swamp. It seemed a dangerous and unthought out plan in general. Meanwhile, Matashtai, Ashes, Culp, and Risk all visited Zetlal. Ashes smelled a strange odor, but he was unable to place it. Meanwhile, Matashtai spoke telepathically to Zetlal and was able to almost immediately ascertain that the Hydra was indeed not herself. After leaving Zetlal and regrouping, the party came to the conclusion that Zetlal had been possessed by a spirit, potentially from the Vrail Olo temple. After much discussion, it was decided that the party would attempt to bind this spirit to one of the soul jars, using another shard of the spawning stone, thus freeing Zetlal and obtaining the final jar required to permanently defeat the Sethian Scourges. The party designed a plan to confront the possessed Hydra and distract her while Izu, protected by the new generation, performed the binding ritual. They then confronted the Hydra, and the beast attacked almost instantly, unconvinced by the party's performance. However, things actually went according to plan. The party was able to block, disable, and distract the Hydra long enough that Izu was able to complete the ritual, binding the soul of a horrendous Yuan-Ti anathema. Zetlal was free, and the party now had a soul jar with Sarakath's name on it. Now it was just a matter of actually defeating the Sethian Scourges and their army. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.